Hey there, this is Mark J. Freeman from AfterBuzz TV's Dishin Days here at the 2018 Day of Days at City Walk, Universal. I still messed it up, but whatevs.
No, you got it right. You got it right. Everything was
It's
right.
not how I wanted to say it, James, but thank you. Here with James Reynolds.
You want to do it in an accent or dialect?
Oh, that's an idea. I won't put you through that.
No, not me. I'm talking about you.
With Emmy Award winner James Reynolds.
Yes.
Congratulations. We did get to see you that day.
Yes.
We were there on the red carpet and stuff and got to tell you in person. How's it been? Life as an Emmy winner.
Life as an Emmy winner is tremendous. It is just, there has not been a single downside.
Yeah.
It's just great. It's just great. The year's been, for me personally, has been just wonderful. And I think that only began things. It's still the highlight of a very good year.
Yeah. And I don't know what's going on. Everyone thinks that for some reason, because we do our show, that we know what's happening. We don't. They specifically don't tell us. But we've been seeing a lot of, now I'm drawing a blank, Left Eye. No, not Left Eye. Sheila. Yes, thank you. Character name. It'll come to me during the interview.
TLC.
Yeah. We've been seeing more.
The T of TLC.
But we've been seeing a lot more of her on the show, and I'm sensing, I don't know, and I know you can't tell me, but I'm sensing some sort of maybe triangle with Abe?
I don't know. It's going to be, it's interesting. I mean, these are both Valerie and Sheila are two extremely different characters, and Abe obviously doesn't have a type, so there's a.
That's true.
We've seen that over the years. We've seen that over the years.
And also
A lot of people over there.
Nicole's mother as well. So Faye. So yeah,
Faye,
definitely not a type.
Many others, definitely not.
You're turning into Brady.
That.
You're like Pulse.
Well, a little bit.
You're my type.
Yeah, the more mature Brady. Yes. Only slightly more mature, but more mature Brady. No, you're right. And there were years before Lexi that, there was somebody new every month with Abe. So this is well-worn territory for Abe. Yes.
Right. I was saying this. I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again because I am very, very pleased and thrilled that again they're giving you and Lamone and Sal and Vanessa these not just a part on the show, but great storylines for African American actors in daytime. If you want to talk a little bit about that.
Well, yeah, absolutely. It's one of those things that certainly prior to Ron, but Ron has taken the understanding that diversity is so important in our world and very important in how we reflect our entertainment. And we've talked about that for years. I've talked about that for years and years, and Days of Our Lives has incorporated that in a way that will only, I think, grow and become larger. I think you'll see more diversity on the show going forward. I think you'll see more complex stories and more interesting stories and more stories that involve both drama and humor as we go forward. And so it only makes us more appealing as a show. And I'm so glad, and these wonderful, talented people that have joined me. It's just great.
Well, I think we agreed at Dishin Days that when you came in upset about your parking space, that we agreed that deserves a second Emmy.
I'm not sure that'll be on my reel, but I appreciate that.
It'll be on your Dishin Days reel. Don't you worry about it. Ours is always more fun anyway. But I also love when you're here because, as you know, I work at a theater and you have your own theater. So I want to talk about theater because I love getting people involved. What's been going on at your theater? What would you let's just start with what's going on at your theater.
Yeah, well, as you know, we've had some issues in L.A. and L.A. County with equity and the way small theater is produced now, and that's made it very, very difficult for us and a number of friends of ours. None of us have ever made money off of our theater. We do it out of the love of theater. So we've been lucky enough to find a company that now leases our property from us, called Young Stars Theater, and they deal in plays strictly for young people, 18 and under, wonderful production, wonderful people, and so I hope everybody still goes to FremontCenterTheater.com and gets the information and brings their children to see these productions because they're just fantastic. However, in my mind, and we haven't produced anything now for a while, but we will again, and I have something in mind that actually I hope will involve some of the cast members of Days of Our Lives. So I'm going to start asking those questions soon.
Good. And I won't ask you what that is because I know you're going to make an announcement. But is there something, a show, a theater piece that you're like, I would love to get my hands on that, either as an actor or a director?
Yes, and that one of these is what I have in mind, and we'll do it as a fundraiser. It'll probably be a quite a limited run, but hopefully we'll see some people. It'll be a staged reading, I think.
Oh, okay, great.
And but hopefully we'll get a lot of fans, and you all will.
Well, you'll
we'll get all of you.
Definitely let us know.
Seats filled, and
and make sure
be there.
Definitely let us know because we can announce it on the show for any fans that are in the LA area, so they can come check it out. I do believe I have a question bowl. Is that where's my question bowl? So they.
Oh, you have a question.
I'm just going to preface this with I didn't have anything to do with these questions, so don't swing at me if you don't like it. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know who wrote them, but these are just. It's called random questions. Do we have a image to go with that? No. A little logo. All right, let's see. Random question.
Yes.
When you meet someone you're attracted to, what do you first notice about them?
Good question.
Whoever wrote it.
Whoever wrote that question.
This is not going on my reel.
Yeah. No, this won't be on mine either. That's a good question. I guess it depends on the person and depends on the angle.
Oh, hashtag depends on the angle. We're gonna go to the next one. I like that. Nothing else needs to be said. Nothing else needs to be said. Who was the last person to send you a text message besides me saying, "James, get over here"?
My wife sent me a text yesterday saying I'll be home in a few minutes.
Lisa, that's Lisa with 2 S's. We love you, Lisa. All right, let's do another one here. Can you tap dance?
No.
See, some of these are nothing to be afraid of. I wasn't sure what these random questions are going to be. Oh, what's your lucky number?
This is fun. Excuse me, I'm gonna cough.
Oh, that's okay. I'll take it over here and get the next question ready. That was a tough one.
So
got him choked up.
And I had to just cough it out.
Your lucky
What
number.
is my lucky? I don't know. That's a really good question. I'm a big fan. Unfortunately, I do get addicted to roulette when I'm playing in Las Vegas, which is a terrible thing to be addicted to because it's the worst. These are the worst odds in the house.
Yeah.
Horrible odds. And part of the reason I started playing roulette years ago is that I won on 2 numbers that I still play all the time, being 0 and 00. Those aren't numbers, so those are 2 of and 29. So that's what I do when I'm playing roulette. I can't answer it for life because I have no number in life.
00029.
Yeah.
It's his Social Security number. Do you still have any music on vinyl, cassette?
Absolutely. I've got a closet full of vinyl. Absolutely.
Yeah. It's coming back. It's making a comeback.
Coming back. Why would you get rid of it? Now, CDs and cassettes, they're gone. They're out of here. But vinyl, yeah.
I'm waiting for CDs and cassettes to come back because I've still got a box of them. Some are TLC too. All right, I think we have to wrap, so I'm going to ask you one more random question. What was the last experience that made? Oh, this is a good ending question. That made you a stronger person. What was the last experience that made you a stronger person?
My goodness, what was the last? That's
not interviewing with Mark J. Freeman at AfterBuzz TV, but something else besides that.
That was my answer. Now I've got to think of something else now, which is terrible. That's a really good question. It's very difficult to answer because as one goes through life, one meets challenges, and many of those challenges hopefully makes you stronger. Doesn't in every case.
Right.
I don't know. I guess gosh, it's so hard to. It's very difficult to answer. I'm going to go all the way back to being in the Marine Corps. I'm going to go all the way back there.
Wow.
Because I learned lessons there that I've carried all the way through to today.
Yeah.
And not lessons I wanted to learn, but lessons I learned. And but there are others, but that's what I'm going with.
Okay, we'll end on that.
I'm going with it right now.
That's right. Well, definitely keep us posted on what's going on at the theater so we can announce it. Good luck with everything on the show. You have 4 huge fans right here. Congratulations again on your Emmy.
Thank you.
And we got our fingers crossed for a second one for Get Out of My Parking Space.
I've got room in my house.
You guys heard that. You heard that.
A couple more.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Great to see you.